Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 17 of my Starbound Beta Let's Play. And I would like to mention something before I get going. I tend to play most of my games in 1280 by 720 resolution. It by far does not fill up my whole screen, and it makes it so I can see some of the other windows I have open, things like that. If I have notes I want to be able to see while I'm recording or while I'm working. And recently I decided to add a second screen to my computer. And it has enabled me to drag things over to that one, freeing up the entirety of the usage of the main screen. Now, while I'm recording, I'm only recording in 720p, but I decided to just see how this looked in full screen. And I must say something. This is a gigantic hammer. I didn't quite realize the scope of the size of this thing, but holy cow, this is huge. This is a monstrosity. And it took me putting the game in full screen to realize just how big it really is. This is a massive piece of equipment. Anyway, I had to get that out of my system just to let you know my experience with that. But in today's episode, I was hoping to do something that I saw in a previous update, and I had a way to make it, but apparently there is no current way to make this thing. I am talking about the Skyrail work table, or whatever it's called. I was hoping to fiddle around with doing Skyrails again, and I can't find it anywhere. Not in the metal workstation, not in the robotic crafting table, not even in the regular crafting table. It's not in, it's not in the pixel printer thing. I've got just this small list of stuff here. It's not a tech thing. Oh, I have 3 things of tech. Morph ball. Well, let's see what morph ball is all about. That's that one. Let's do that. How do I trigger this thing? Press F. How Metroid. That's interesting. Okay then. And obviously this must be some sort of jump. Let's go test this out. I actually haven't messed with this yet. It only works once. Okay. Oh well, that's good to know. I prefer this thing because I can keep dashing through the air as long as I have energy still, or I don't run out of terrain that I can land on. Hey! Stop attacking me. Anyway, I have been playing the role of the farmer a little bit, expanding my farm, letting the plants grow and then replanting seeds. And as you can see, I just went through and did it again. Things are starting to regrow. But the tree farm, I don't really know if I want to go by way of tree farm or just have a, not so much a showcase, just an exhibit of the different kinds of trees that I want to have nearby. This guy shoots sand. Fine sand, as a matter of fact. Ooh, I could use that to my advantage. But anyway, since I can't figure out what I'm supposed to be doing in order to activate the Skyrail, and I also checked the wiring station, no Skyrail stuff in here either. I am going to do a little bit more work on the house. I guess the showcase aspect of it. But before I really get into that, I did kind of want to make the area, the whole shaft as well as the little enclosures be more than just this purple dirt, which I'm not complaining about the purple dirt. It looks really cool, but I want it to have like a wood background, that sort of thing, so it's separate and distinct from the rest. I was also thinking of maybe, if I can pull it off, having just a vertical slit that goes all the way down the center. This is 11 wide, so there is an actual center, and fill it in with the glass, what are these called? Glass blocks, so that I have all the way down a slit that allows me to see whether it's light out and what the background looks like and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to probably spend a little bit of time restructuring some of these walls and whatnot, but I'm probably going to start small with just the first, the first, I don't know, maybe dozen or so landings, because I don't foresee having all of the showcase rooms done anytime too terribly soon. Now, I did mention that I'm going to be expanding the house up and off to the left. I have no idea what design I'm going to be turning it into. It's for right now, it's just going to be this wooden box until I can settle on something. And maybe I'll get inspired by seeing some of the things that I've gotten while doing my plundering on other planets. But speaking of plundering, that leads me to the next thing I wanted to mention. Most of the resources that I'm going to need to make a lot of the, well, not a lot, a notable fraction of the different showcase rooms are going to require me getting some ores that I don't really have a lot of right now. I mean, I've got some ceruleum, ceruleum, some rubium. I can't really do anything with the uranium. I've got, let's see here, whoa. I've got some of the basic ores, that's no big deal there. But I'm going to need to, for instance, get a bunch more rubium to make impervium, and a bunch more ceruleum to make violium, and all of the other intermediate things that are ore plus coal. So I'm going to have to go back out on a little bit of resource gathering adventure. So I'm going to go do that, and if I find something while I'm out, I will let you know. Otherwise, I will be back to work on the showcase rooms. So I will talk to you in just a bit. Okay, so here's something kind of cool. I've never encountered this before. I am in the middle of a dust storm. It doesn't seem to be affecting my character, but certainly is affecting the visibility. But the stuff that's impacting the surfaces makes a little particle effect. And it also does calculate surfaces. So if I open the door, the dust comes in. If I close it, it stops right there. Just thought that was kind of cool. You get to see a dust storm now. I'm on a desert planet, obviously. And I'm right now going after age assault. But I have found one of these penal colonies, so I'm going to investigate. So I'll be back. Alright, so I have gotten a whole bunch of age assault towards my goal of getting some ores to continue work down there on the home planet, and I found a couple more of these tech upgrades, and I'm going to see what they do. Let's see here, the first one, there it is, rocket jump. Go ahead and lock that in. How do I get rid of... okay. So I need the targeted blink. Lock that in. Let's go check out what these things do. I guess first off I should find out. Hold up and jump for a rocket boosted leap. Unfortunately, it's just single use, but that's kind of interesting. What's this one? Hold F. Now that could be handy. That could be really handy when I'm going caving. Neat. Okay. I can tolerate that. Oh. Oh, so it has to be clear between you and the landing spot. So if I'm here, I can't blink over to the other side of this wall. Okay. I understand that. That's reasonable. That would actually have helped me get through the little maze puzzle that I went through earlier. Which reminds me, I found another dungeon, and in it were these fluorescent lights, so I'm going to make use of those. Oh! Butterfly boost jump. There was another one. Okay, let's go find out what this does. Also. Press and hold jump in the air to float around with this butterfly boost tech. Okay. Oh, that was a bad idea. Interesting. Okay. That'll take some getting used to for getting it to work right, but that's neat. I can sort of fly-ish. Okay, well, I'm going to head back out, do a little bit more digging, and I will be back. Alright, so I decided to come back to my home planet to plant a few of the seeds that I got and expand some of the crops that I already have by harvesting them and hoping to get more seeds. And I have discovered that the butterfly thing is really going to help out in getting out of here. Because without this, I would have to jump this entire way. But this, just a few seconds, I'm up at the top again. So that is wonderful. And actually, I wonder if I can... Ooh, now that is cool. So I can also go down without interacting with the platforms. Ooh, I like that. This is going to be a keeper. Alright, well, anyway, I'm going to head off to go get some more resources, and I'll be back. Okay, so the planet I find myself on has a gigantic sprawling market city of avians, and it's got all kinds of chests and bookcases and dressers and everything, so you can get lots of really neat stuff from it. When I'm done exploring here, I will let you guys know the coordinates of the system that I'm at, but this is a remarkably large city. I am kind of surprised by it. It has taken me quite some time to go through it, and I'm not even sure if I'm done yet. But when I get back to the ship, I will let you know what the coordinates are so you can come here and visit yourself. But I'll be right back. Alright, I have for the most part examined the brunt of the city, or the planet rather, and I am back on the ship so I can offload some of this stuff. I have gotten a bunch of things that are just for decoration and novelty, but I've also gotten a few things that are possibly useful. I have the blueprints for the human mech, and I'm not sure what that is, but I think it has to do with being able to build the the guard, the human, the decoy, and all that kind of stuff. Or no, not the decoy, the human and the guard. But let's see here. No, not there. I have a bunch of those things. Let's see here. Nope, not there. No. Okay, I don't know where it went then. But the coordinates for the planet are here, the X and Y for that. And this is a threat level 7 planet, so you're going to need a little bit of gear to be able to survive on it. But I did want to show you one other thing about the system. This planet, or this sun, has 9 planets on it. 1, 2, there's 2 right here, 3 more, a couple more there. And the one I was on was this. It is the Iota PSC 27197, the actual main planet, and it took a very long time to go around it because it's one of the larger planets. But I'm going to get to offloading stuff and probably pay a visit back to the homeworld to set up some chests for offloading things there as well. Some of the things I got are just decorative. I did, however, manage to get some wizard robe bottoms for the appearance. So now I've got red pants. I'm a genie with a cape and a wizard hat. But I'm going to go ahead and offload my stuff here, and then I'll be back. So as far as I can tell, it is hailing. Ow! Because I just got plinked, obviously, once again, by large circular blobs falling from the sky in the snow. I have to think that this is hail. It's a neat mechanic, but it just kind of surprised me. I keep finding new things about this game. Oh, and this butterfly thing is awesome. I'm using it for everything now. Oh, also, I should point out, I have discovered a new tree that I'm going to add to my collection of neat looking things. I don't know. Yep, it's going to attack me. Alright. It's got these, I guess, sort of amber-ish veins in it, and it just looks really neat. They're not all that big, but they're pretty looking. So I'm going to gather a bunch of these for my collection. But anyway, I'm going to continue looking for rubium on this planet, and I will be back shortly. Okay, I've finished exploring this planet that I'm on, the one that has the hailstorms. Obviously, it's happening again. But before I leave and go off to another planet to try to get some more rubium, I wanted to show off a couple of guns that I got on my excursion. Oh, also I got some lucky dip blueprints to make some lucky dip. I don't know how to craft that yet, so when I get back to the house I will see if I have the ingredients in order to make that. But I wanted to show off a couple of the guns that I got. The first one, well, let's move this over. The first one here is called the Rattlemaker, and it shoots little blue lasers at the cost of energy. Obviously, all the guns seem to use some sort of amount of energy in order to work. I don't think there are any that use anything else. But then there is this second one that is really neat. It's called the Holy Blast Barrel. And Holy Blast Barrel Batman, this is an interesting gun. First off, it shoots several projectiles, and then they explode. They stick to things and then go splat. I'm going to swap it out temporarily with my main gun because I want to show you what it looks like on a bad guy. Ow! Stupid hail. Ow. In the case of enemies, it actually explodes on them immediately. I'm going to get off this planet so I don't die. But that's a really neat looking gun. The way it works and everything. I don't think I'm going to use it for my main weapon, but it's definitely a neat gun. Excuse me. So I'm going to see if there's another planet in this system that is a level 9 because I need some more rubium still. Oh, there's a level 9 right there. Snow planet. Okay. I have not yet attacked a level 10 planet because I am going to... Well, maybe I'll just go ahead and do that this episode, see how well I fare. But anyway, after the loud takeoff noise, I am going to go look for some more rubium and then probably see how I fare against the level 10 planet. And then hopefully I will have plenty of resources to be able to do the projects that I want to take care of back at home. I will need a lot more wood, but that shouldn't be too big of an issue. But anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I've got pretty much about as many rubium as I'm going to need to make the rubium and impervium stuff. And I have that smelting right now, so that should be done pretty quick. So the next step that I have is to get to work on the actual staircase that leads down. Like I said, I am going to try to put a window slit all the way down vertically in the center, and everything else will be wood planks. And I'm thinking of doing the actual edges of the walls facing the staircase. I'm thinking of having those be made out of logs and just have everything else planks. I think that would look pretty neat. But there is one other thing that I wanted to show you guys real quick, and that is a gun that I just got off of some Avian encampment. I guess I accidentally attacked something, or I had my weapon out too long or something, so they attacked me, so I had to end up killing them. So I have a 1200 DPS rapid fire gun. Unfortunately, it's only 63 damage per shot, but that's still more damage overall than the shotgun that I've got. And the shotgun, most of the projectiles don't actually hit anything, so I'm thinking of maybe switching over to this thing, at least for a while, just to use it. And I still have the Holy Blast Barrel. I'm probably just going to put that in storage down at the home base. But I'm going to finish smelting some stuff here, and then it's time to get to work on the staircase. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so I've put in the back wall all the way down to here. I have the wood planks and the glass pane in the middle. I'm actually kind of thinking of also doing something like, let's see here. Having maybe 3 or 5 glass panes at the level of each of the landings, so that it adds a little extra texture, but I haven't decided for sure yet. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Give me those. Anyway, I have exhausted my wood supply for right now. That butterfly thing is so awesome. So I have gone ahead and started planting trees so I can start getting wood out of them. I don't know if I've gone over planting trees before or not, but basically, when you plant the saplings, it starts as this little thing in a jar with, I guess, a little tiny biosphere capsule around it or something. And then eventually it will sprout into a tree. And there are different growth stages while they're in the jars, too. I have not seen one grow while I am on the same screen as where the saplings are. But for the most part, if I stay away from the area where they would be on screen for a few minutes. Let's get back over there. They start changing. There's even... Leave me alone. There's even a couple of them that changed while I was over there. But I'm going to let these grow so I can start getting some more wood. And then I'm going to finish the work down here and get started for putting in the first two showcases. I think the wood and the stone, maybe? I'm probably going to have to move the steel down one because if it's wood and stone, then level is going to have to be the iron. But I'll see what happens in a bit. But for right now, I'm just going to wait for some trees to grow, and then I will be back. Okay, I've got some more logs, and I have lined the area with the back wall that I put in place earlier with the logs. I kind of like the way they look, but I'm thinking maybe something a little either grayer or maybe a little bluer. So I might... Well, let's see here. Do I have... no, I don't want that. I don't want it like solid blue. I might use cobblestone? Maybe. But I'll decide that in the future. If I am going to change it, it'll be probably sometime after I've gotten some more supplies so I can have a bigger selection of things to choose from. Or I might just keep it as logs. Who knows? But this is the basic idea of what I want to do here. And I don't know how far down the showcase rooms of the different types are going to be. After I'm done with the showcase rooms, I'm probably going to have just little knick-knack rooms. But most of the neat stuff that I'm going to have is going to go into what will be my house. So I'm going to have to start sorting things. I put in some chests down here to make that a little bit easier. I think next episode I'm going to, if I haven't figured it out already, I'm going to try to figure out what it is that I'm missing for making the sky rail thing. Because, like I said, I remember distinctly seeing it in when I was doing the recording for one of my previous episodes, but I have no idea how to make it now. So I'm going to see if I can figure that out. If I can't, maybe it's something I have to pick up from a chest, and then after I get the blueprints for it, I'm able to make it. I don't know. But I will figure that out eventually. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap up this episode. So, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment in this, or a message in the comment section below. I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. If you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But I'm going to have to... Wait a minute. You can shift click to the output? That's weird. Anyway, I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap up here. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.